The moment Officer Daniel Hayes burst through the hospital doors, the world around him blurred into a haze of fluorescent lights and cold tiles. His 9-year-old daughter, Lily, lay limp in his arms, her small hands clutching weakly at his uniform. He could barely breathe. Her belly had been growing for weeks, and he kept telling himself it was nothing, maybe a food intolerance, maybe a hormonal imbalance. Anything but something dangerous. But tonight, she had collapsed. And the terror in her eyes had shattered every excuse he had convinced himself to believe. "Please," Daniel whispered, voice breaking as he placed her on the emergency bed, "someone help my daughter." "Doctor." Serena Malik rushed in, her face calm but her eyes sharp with concern. She gently pressed on Lily's abdomen, checking her pulse, watching her breathing. But seconds into the exam, her expression changed, subtle, but enough to send Daniel's heart into freefall. "Officer Hayes," she said softly, "I need you to wait outside for a moment." "No," he insisted, panic flooding his voice. "Tell me what's wrong. I need to confirm something," she said quietly. "Please, just wait outside." The door closed before he could argue. And for the first time in years, the fearless officer who had faced armed criminals, fires, wrecks, and chaos felt utterly powerless. Inside the room, drive. Serena checked Lily again. Her abdomen wasn't just swollen, it was uneven, unusually firm on one side. Something was deeply wrong. She took a deep breath, lifted the phone, and dialed emergency response. "This is Dr. Malik at Ridgeview Hospital," she said. "I'm requesting an immediate 911 response. Possible foul play. Potential criminal involvement." Outside the door, Daniel froze. He had heard her. And in a single instant, the world shattered beneath his feet. When the paramedics and detectives arrived minutes later, the hallway filled with urgent footsteps and hushed whispers. Daniel pushed through them all, his voice trembling. "What is happening to my little girl?" "Doctor." Serena stepped out, eyes soft with sadness. "We found something inside her abdomen that shouldn't be there. A foreign object." Daniel's breath hitched. "What kind of object?" "A capsule," she whispered. "The kind seen in trafficking cases." His mind went numb. Trafficking. His child. Impossible. He felt the ground sway, his knees threatening to give out. "No, she's never out of my sight, she's." But memory hit him hard. 2 months ago. The street fair. That moment. Just a moment. When he turned to talk to another officer. When he found Lily again near the balloon stand, she'd seemed fine. A little dazed, but fine. She'd said a woman hugged her because she was crying. He had believed her. He had missed everything. Guilt wrapped around his chest like barbed wire. Detective Romero approached gently. "Daniel, we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll question her when she wakes." Daniel shook his head, tears burning his eyes. "She's a child. She didn't deserve this. I was supposed to protect her." Inside the exam room, Lily's eyes fluttered open, filled with fear. Daniel rushed to her side and held her hand. "Doctor." Serena explained what needed to happen: immediate surgery to remove the capsule, then toxicology, then an investigation. "Daddy," Lily whispered, voice trembling, "I didn't want to scare you." Daniel kissed her forehead, his hands shaking as he held her. "Nothing you say will ever scare me more than losing you." She cried then, a soft, broken cry that stabbed straight through her father's heart. "Did someone hurt you, sweetheart?" he asked gently. She nodded. "When that woman hugged me, she put something in my pocket. I got scared. I swallowed it because she said if I didn't, she'd take me away." Daniel closed his eyes, pain slicing through him. She had been threatened, manipulated, terrified. And she had stayed silent because she didn't want to disappoint him. The surgery began within the hour. Daniel paced the hallway like a man drowning in guilt. Every second felt like a lifetime. He blamed himself for every detail, every day he worked late, every time he assumed she was fine, every sign he dismissed. When Dr. Serena finally emerged, she exhaled with relief. "She's okay. The capsule is out. It contained narcotics. But she's safe now." Daniel's entire body collapsed into the nearest chair, trembling with sobs, relief, pain, guilt, gratitude, all tangled together. When Lily woke up in recovery, she looked tiny, fragile, but safe. Daniel sat beside her, holding her hand like he'd never let go again. Daddy, she whispered, I'm sorry. No, he said firmly, voice cracking. You never apologize for surviving. In the days that followed, detectives found the woman responsible, a trafficker who targeted children in busy public places. Lily's courage and testimony helped rescue several other kids who had been too afraid to speak. The world saw Lily as a hero. Daniel saw her as a miracle. And Lily learned something powerful too. That even when darkness claws its way into your life, it doesn't have to own your future. That courage isn't always loud, sometimes it's just surviving long enough to be saved. That love, even shaken and scarred, can still build a path back to safety. When father and daughter finally walked out of the hospital, they walked out changed, shaken, scarred, but stronger than before, bound by a love that refused to break. And the message their story left behind was simple and unforgettable. Hope doesn't erase the pain life brings, but it gives us something to rise for. And sometimes, surviving is the bravest story a heart can tell.